Hello, my fellow nerds out there. This is Uncle Richie, and welcome to The Shadows That Run Alongside Our Car. This is another visual novel, so I'm sure you guys know the drill of how these things work. Let's just start. Oh? Whose eyes will you see the road through? Click 1. Oh, so we get to choose this perspective we go through. Let's go through the guy's perspective first. Gun it. I pull the pedal to the floor. The wheels screech as we pull out into the lane. The car swerves, but it doesn't really matter. There's no one else out here as far as the eye can see. The abandoned station shrinks behind us until it's gone again. Then it's just us and the long road. The world outside the windows passes by us in abstract, like the whole world's given up on having any meaning. We drive in silence. After a while, I hear the faint buzzing of the power window being rolled down. You sure that's a good idea? It's not like zombies are just going to hurl themselves at a moving car. Fair enough. Well, that was a thrilling conversation. So I guess it's kind of strange to be asking after 3 whole days, but what's your name anyways? Right, we never did introduce ourselves. It's... Oh, I can put in her name. Okay, so we can pick her name if we want to. But you guys probably know me. I like canonicity in my stories, so we're just gonna go with Shelby, I guess. Shelby. Well, nice to officially meet you, Shelby. My name is... Okay, so his name is Dustin. My name is Dustin. Okay. The car shudders briefly as we rumble over a series of potholes, and then the road smooths again. The humming of the engine reminds me of a storm, brewing far off on the horizon. Just beyond the occasional noises, we sit in silence. So, what were you doing before? Everything happened. Oh. Wow, that's the first time she's actually started a conversation. Guess not so intimidating after all. What was I doing? God, what was I? A whole lot of nothing. But that sounds super impressive, huh? Just a scruffy drifter. Not so sure she wants to hear that. I dodge the question, bend the truth. I guess we can bend the truth a little bit. I was moving, cross country. Then everything went south. What about you? This ride is yours, right? Yeah. Well, it's really my dad's car. Or was. Even when he was alive, though, I was the only one who ever drove it. I guess he didn't. Sorry, never mind. It's okay. The booze would have killed him eventually anyways. Pretty quiet in here, huh? Surprisingly, not much noise at the end of the world. Do you think there's any radio stations left? I'd be pretty shocked if so. Reckon it couldn't hurt to look, though. Oh? She's fiddling with the dial. I'm pretty sure we're not gonna find anything. Static comes in and out of the waves. Every so often the distortion gives the illusion of actual sound, but then it goes right back to nothingness. Just then, though... Hang on a sec, go back down. I think I actually heard something. The noise phases in and out, then something comes into auditory focus. Is that mariachi? I can't contain myself. The sound is unmistakable. Horns blared joyously over the static in a sick fanfare, while a man's voice wails soulfully over it. I'm laughing so hard I nearly pissed myself. You understand, I laughed so hard I damn near pissed myself. Shelby's nearly there too. That was not what I was expecting. Who the hell's out there running this? All the music that would be left. Man. I sink back into the driver's seat, letting my mind drift to the music. The dissonance is almost comforting. As the fractured chords wash over me, I try to pretend I am lounging in a truck bed somewhere. Out in the sun, mid-afternoon, shirt damp, dirty from hard day's work. For a moment, I almost believe it. The music falls short after for a few seconds before starting up again. Wait, isn't this the same song again? It's probably an endless loop because why wouldn't it be? Sure seems that way. Guess it's just ghosts on the waves after all. The undead aren't exactly interested in DJing. What do you think a zombie'd even listen to? Is death metal too obvious of an answer? Rob Zombie? Or maybe they're all into baby metal these days? I don't know. I think the Grateful Dead seems more apt. You know, I've always wondered this, but what are they grateful for exactly? Maybe they finally found themselves some peace. Peace, huh? I wish they'd let the rest of us have some. Ain't so bad right now, anyway. Well, except for that. I shake my hands at the radio control. So, what are you into, anyway? Music-wise, I really like Alanis Morissette. Top 40s hits, that sort of thing. You? And don't tell me it's baby metal. Will you judge me if I say I actually haven't heard of them? No, that might be for the best. What do you listen to then? Most people look at me and expect me to be into the Stones or Marley or something, but... Well, you probably actually judge me more for this, but... Try me. ABBA. Just as I thought, she starts laughing at my expense. It's a nice sound, though. I'm not going to be poetic and say that it sounds like music or anything like that. Still, it's good to hear. Told ya. No, it's fine. The music's catchy. I mean, my parents listened to ABBA, but it's fine. Your parents? Yeesh. How old are you anyways? You seem a bit young for Alanis. How old do you think I am? I'm pretty sure there's no right answer to that question. Except for that one. I'm 22. Shit. God, that's so young. She's practically a kid. Hey, I'll have you know I'm 22 years old. I'm not a kid. What was I doing when I was 22? Still wasting my life, I reckon. Wonder if she's even been to school. That young and the whole damn world's crashing down around her? I try to make a face, but I can see my knuckles going white as my fingers grip harder into the steering wheel. This music's kind of similar to ABBA, isn't it? All peppy and stuff. We should be happy to have it. That's sure an optimistic take on it. Alright, enough of you. I reached down and turned the volume knob sharp left, and the radio blissfully went silent. Farewell, wailing man. Now it's just us again. Did you ever expect things to end up this way? It's getting dark, huh? The sun sets so late in the summer. Ignoring me, huh? Sore topic, huh? Let's go sore topic. I guess she doesn't want to think about it. I can't say I blame her. I'm a bit surprised we still have any light at all at this hour. Especially without the streetlights and all. It's like the sky's just been having it up. Looks a bit like a dying fire. Kind of fitting for the end of the world. So, you never really told me what it is that you do. I mean, it doesn't have to be a job or anything, but, well, what do you like to do? Or what did you do before everything? Actually, I worked a lot. I didn't really have time for much other than that. I wake up, shower, go to work, have a lunch break, back to work, get off work, eat dinner, watch TV for a few minutes before passing out. And then the whole thing would start all over again in the morning. That was about it. I guess that'd be most people's story. It's tough out there. Well, it was tough. Probably tougher now. All kinds of pointless in the end, isn't it? You work your damn tail off and everything goes to pot anyway. And you just wonder why you didn't spend your time better, you know? Yeah. But I guess it doesn't matter either way. So what about you? I'm sure you didn't spend all your time listening to ABBA. I used to travel a lot, looking for work and stuff. I suppose you could call me a bit of a nomad. Well, that sure is lofty. That sounds really cliche. Not really. It sort of suits you. To tell the truth, I haven't really had much purpose in a while. I've just been getting by. When you can't find something to do, you sort of lose yourself. It gets to a pretty dark place. Got to the point I used to wish I could just take a vacation from life. Guess I got my wish, didn't I? Wishes never do come true the way you expect them to, huh? Yeah, monkey's paw. I don't think she knows I've noticed, but she's been pressing at her gut a lot. Wonder if she's still alright. Since I first ran into her, she's been in a rough way. And I'm not sure if it's gotten much better. We probably should have looked for some more bags about ginger stuff. Comment on her hand, ask if she's nauseous. Ask if she's nauseous. I think that's probably the better thing to do. Wait, can I save? Okay, yes, I can save. Alright. Ask if she's nauseous. Still feeling nauseous? Yeah, it's gotten a little better, but I'm just exhausted, which doesn't help things. You know how it is. I do, but Christ, I'm really not equipped for this. I know first aid. I can stitch up a cut, but gastric distress is a bit beyond me. You think we should stop and rest? Nah, like it or not, we'll be stopping soon anyway. Braking would just waste gas. Right, fuel. If everything wasn't so weird these days anyway, I'd call it suspicious that there were only single tanks worth left. Not much we can do about that though. Onwards it is then. Oh. Do you ever wonder, like, why us? How did we make it this far? And isn't it really such a good thing that we're still alive? Didn't I used to? Honestly, I try not to think so hard about stuff like that. if I stopped to wonder what my own life was worth, it's a dangerous train of thought. I tell you that. We're here, and that's what matters. Despite it all, we're here, and we're safe. How and why of it is just garnish on a salad. You know, I didn't believe it at first. I mean, that we were really facing the apocalypse or whatever. For the first couple months, I just kept working. Kept on like everything was fine. And then, listen, you don't gotta answer me if you don't want, but your old man. What happened? Your dad? So, he needed more beer, right? Of course he did. He was a deadbeat alcoholic. But they wouldn't even let him in our nearby liquor store anymore. So he wandered off to another one. It just so happened that part of the town was infested. It took a while before I even noticed. He wasn't really any different from usual. It's pretty pathetic, huh? So was my dad. In the end, I won't be doing much better. Great, now I feel like I want to puke. Hey, please don't say things like that, Shelby. One of us has to keep this up. There's a hand on hers. Letter B. Oh, this is an important decision, ain't it? Yeah, let's comfort her. I slide my right hand off the wheel. Aww. Her hand is resting by her leg near the center console, so I reach over. I thought she may pull away, but she didn't. Her shoulders fall. I think I hear her sigh. Wow. Her skin feels really cold. Is that normal? Maybe because the window's open. Maybe it's because she's sick. I really wish I knew a bit more medical shit right about now. Actually, if she had a fever, she wouldn't be. Shouldn't she be hotter? Actually, that can't be normal. It's not even that cold in here. But we're still here. Just remember that. Until that changes, there's still time. Things might never get any better. It'd be stupid to assume that they would. But while we're still breathing, there's hope. That's pretty cheesy, isn't it? Anyway, sorry about that. About your dad, I mean. Even if you didn't get on with him, I bet it must be hard, losing someone that close to you. Yeah, I guess. It all happened so fast. I'm still trying to come to terms with it. I wouldn't worry too much. There's nothing wrong. There's no wrong way to feel. I guess I'm almost privileged. No one I care about has been around in a long while. I wonder if there's anyone else still out there. Wonder if they're stuck out here like this. Wonder if we'll ever know. If the car's clock is set right, it's nearing 1 in the morning now. The road is as dead as it ever was, but it somehow feels even emptier. More sinister. Like all the shadows behind us are teaming up into a hungering mass, just waiting to swallow us whole. My eyes begin to getting heavier. We can't stop now, though. We still got so much farther to go. Even if we... Hey, Dustin? There's something I need to tell you. She puts her hand on her stomach again. Like an instinct told me not to take my eyes off the road, but I do anyway to look at her. She looks real bad. Worse than I've seen yet. A couple times she opens and shuts her mouth. Why have such a bad feeling about this? I should have said something before. I wanted to, but I was scared. I'm still scared. Damn it. God damn it, I should have known it. I've heard so much unreliable crap about the symptoms, but I guess they weren't so full of shit after all. Hey, stop. It's okay. But just keep calm, alright? I don't even know how this all works, so maybe there's a way. Does it hurt? As much as I expected it to. Mostly just feel cold and hungry. I'm not even sure if there was anything to do with getting bitten. If it wasn't for this, I might think I just imagined it. I wish I was dreaming right now. I wish this wasn't reality. Fuck it all. I thought I was keeping it together. Don't do this to me, kid. I swallow, but it doesn't make my throat any less dry. The corners of my eyes are burning. Careful there. Remember that thing about wishes? My monkey's paw, right? I guess sitting in a car beats having customers or my manager yell at me. Silver lining. Shh. Retail? Almost as bad as zombies. Worse, probably. I tried, but I can't muster up the will to laugh. Anyway, you should sleep if you want to. We'll probably be on the road a while. Yeah, you're right. Will you wake me up if anything happens? Of course. Hey, gotta be somewhere better down the road, right? Better than back there, at any rate. Maybe there'll even be a station that plays both Atlantis and Alba. If there is, or if there was a station like that out there, I'd love to hear it. Well, I'd love to shake the hand of whoever was running it. This life's too short to not just do whatever the hell you want. But I guess this ain't the time to be waxing on that. I don't know how much longer this tank's gonna get us. Well, ain't much else to do now but go until we can't anymore. The road is long, and of course it's true. Nowhere to run but forward. Oh, and that's the end of his perspective. Oh, so that was his perspective. So are we able to go through her perspective too? I kind of want to see more about her, to be honest. Okay, let's go ahead and start again. Whose eyes will you see the road through? Okay, this time we're gonna see through the girl's perspective. Gun it. I lay back against the passenger seat. It's weird sitting in this side of the car. But my stomach's been feeling off for a while and I just can't drive. And so I've handed my keys over to this stranger. What's the worst that could happen, right? I stare out the window, watching the unchanged scenery whiz by. There's an awkward silence, but I don't feel like filling it. It's so stuffy in the car. I reach for the window control button and let the window roll open. Oh. You sure that's a good idea? It's not like zombies are just going to hurl themselves at a moving car. Well, who knows? Maybe they would. Fair enough. The slight breeze feels good against my neck. But this guy looks like he wants to say something. So, guess this is kind of strange to be asking after 3 whole days, but what's your name anyway? Hey, we never did introduce ourselves. Okay, we're gonna go with Shelby. It's Shelby. Miss Shelby. My name's Dustin. Okay. He looks dissatisfied. How is he expecting me to react? It's not like I really care, but somehow he doesn't look very much like a Dustin. I continue staring out the window. The sky is so red. Normally I'd think it was pretty, but now it's just depressing me. Bad things come out after dark. I remember that all too well. I better not think about that, so I decided to break the silence after all. So what were you doing before everything happened? Oh. He looks surprised. I guess I haven't been talking much since we met. Maybe I shouldn't have said anything. You know, this and that. I never really settled into one thing in particular. What does that mean? That was weird. Whatever. Let's go with that was weird. Wait, actually, no. Let's go with whatever. Whatever. It's not like I actually care. I just wanted to pass the time. What about you? The ride is yours, right? Yeah. Well, it's really my dad's car. Or was. Even when he was alive, though, I was the only one who ever drove it. After Dad got that third DUI, his license was revoked. He used to have an excuse to never leave the house. It was just as well. It was just as well anyway. Sometimes he'd leave the car somewhere and forget where. Guess he didn't. Sorry, never mind. I'm feeling surprisingly calm about this. It's like I'm going outside and looking in. I wonder if I'm really that callous. Maybe the apocalypse is just giving me more perspective. It's okay. The booze would have killed him eventually anyway. Pretty quiet in here, huh? Yeah, take a hint already. Surprisingly, not much noise at the end of the world. Still, do you think there are any radio stations left? I'd be pretty shocked if so. Reckon it couldn't hurt to look through. I reached towards the console and turned the radio dial in one direction. There's nothing but static, sometimes metallic screeching. Great. Hang on a sec. Go back down. What did he hear exactly? There couldn't really be something there, could there? I slowly rotate the knob back the other way. Wait! There it is, I think. Is that mariachi? Oh my god. Oh my god, I cannot believe it. Out of all the music that would be playing, this is what we get? What am I thinking? Of course it is. Of course we're on a highway to hell in the dark and mariachi is the only music available to us. The combination of Spanish vocals and horns on the track are completely ridiculous right now. I'm actually dying. The dulcet tones of this fabulous man are actually killing me. That was not what I was expecting. Who the hell is up there running this? Of all the music that would be left, man. It takes me a minute to settle down, but then... Wait, isn't this the same song again? It's probably just an endless loop, because why wouldn't it be? Typical. Sure seems that way. Guess it's just ghosts on the waves after all. And the undead aren't exactly interested in DJing. What do you think Zombie'd even listen to? Is death metal too obvious of an answer? Rob Zombie? Or maybe they're all into baby metal these days. I don't know, I think the Grateful Dead seems more apt. You know, I've always wondered this, but what are they grateful for exactly? Maybe they finally found themselves some peace. Peace, huh? I wish that they let the rest us have some. Ain't so bad right now, anyway. Well, except for that. He gestures towards the console. 107.7 is now the infinite loop mariachi radio station. So, what are you... Oh. Oh, wait, it's just the same dialogue we've seen already anyways. Not like I had a lot of free time to explore musical taste or anything. You? Don't tell me it's baby metal. Are you judging if I say I actually haven't heard of him? No, that might be for the best. He doesn't have to know that I unironically like baby metal. What do you listen to then? Most people look at me and expect me to be some Stones or Marley or something, but... Well, you're probably actually judging more for this. Try me. ABBA. Oh my god, I can't keep a straight face. I lose it. Everything is just too much. He looks kind of sullen. I'm sorry, Justin, but not that sorry. Told ya. No, it's fine. The music's catchy. I managed to get these words out. All this laughing is making my stomach hurt more. Damn it! I mean, my parents listen to ABBA, but it's fine. The parents? Yeesh. How old are you anyway? You seem a bit young for it, for all honest. How old do you think I am? Pretty sure there's no right answer to that question. Except for that one. I'm 22. What kind of reaction is that? No, whoa, you look so young, or anything like that. I wonder how old Dustin is anyway. This music's kind of similar to ABBA, isn't it? All peppy and stuff. You should be happy to have it. That's sure an optimistic take on it. Alright, enough of you. He purposely reaches over and shuts the radio off. Heh, he's got a surprisingly immature side to him, too. Did you ever expect things to end up this way? What? Where did that come from all of a sudden? Pause. Immediately change the subject. I think pausing would get us the same dialogues from before. Immediately change the subject. What's going on with that? It's getting dark, huh? The sun sets so late in the summer. Oh, that's the same dialogue. I'm a bit surprised we still have any light at all at this hour. Especially without the streetlights and all. It's like the sky's just saving it up. Looks a bit like a dying fire. That sounds kind of morbid, but kind of fitting at the end of the world. It's silent again for a little while, but it doesn't last. So you never really told me what it is that you do. I mean, doesn't have to be a job or anything, but, well, What do you like to do? Or what did you do before everything? Like to do, huh? I turn my eyes to a window as if I think of my life. Actually, I worked a lot. I didn't really have much time for much other than that. I'd wake up, shower, go to work, have a lunch break, back to work, get off work, eat dinner, watch TV for a few minutes before passing out. Then the whole thing would start all over again in the morning. That was about it. After leading such a boring life, I ended up here. Probably not even gonna go out with a bang. My debt's going to be just as dull as my life. I guess that'd be most people's story. It's tough out there. Was tough. Probably tougher now. Well, kind of pointless in the end, isn't it? To work your damn tail off and everything goes to pot anyway. And you just wonder why you didn't spend your time better, you know? He's just trying to sound cool. That's deep. That's deep. That's actually how I feel about it too. I'm surprised that I'm actually able to relate to him. Yeah. But I guess it doesn't matter either way. Zombies don't care whether you're a good or bad person. You're all going to die anyway. We're all going to die anyway. So what about you? I'm sure you didn't spend all your time listening to ABBA. I used to travel a lot, looking for work and stuff. That's why you didn't call me a bit of a nomad. Did you backpack across Europe or something? What does nomad mean in this context? Well, whatever. That sounds really cliche. Not really, it sort of suits you. To tell the truth, I haven't really had much purpose in a while. I've just been getting by. When you can't find something to do, you sort of lose yourself. It gets to a pretty dark place. Got to the point. I used to wish I could just take a vacation from life. I guess I got my wish, didn't I? I used to wish for that too, but I wanted to be free. I didn't want to be responsible for Dad anymore. And now I'm not, but I can't say whether that's really a good thing or not. Wishes never do come true the way you expect them to, huh? Yeah, monkey's paw. My stomach starts to throb painfully. Looking down, I press my hand against it. I felt okay for a while. Oh, I skipped it. Is there a log option? Okay, there is no log option, so I can't go back. God, why did all of this have to happen? Still feeling nauseous? Damn, I shouldn't be so obvious about it. I don't want to cause any trouble. This might be causing more trouble though. Oh, yeah, it's gotten a little better, but... Anyways, I move my hand to my stomach. It's not like resting my hand there. It will make it go away. In a way, as long as I feel that pain, I know I'm still alive. That was morbid as hell. What's wrong with me? I'm just exhausted, which doesn't help things. You know how it is. You think we should stop and rest? I glared at his fuel gauge on the dashboard, nervous. We barely have a fourth of the tank left, as it is. Nah, like it or not, we'll be stopping soon anyway. Braking would just waste gas. Oh, what it is then. Trying to ignore my pain, I keep my eyes on the endless road stretched out ahead of us. It really hurts now. I don't think I've ever been this much pain in my life. That's saying a lot considering what I've had to go through. I deserve this, don't I? I shouldn't feel bad, but I brought it on myself. Do you ever wonder, like, why us? How did we make it this far? Is it really such a good thing that we're still alive? From the moment I swung that baseball bat, I sealed my own fate. It's just as I start to sink into really dark thoughts, I hear Dustin's voice. Honestly, I try to think so hard about stuff like that. I try not to think so hard about stuff like that. If I stopped to wonder what my own life was worth, it's a dangerous train of thought, I'll tell you that. We're here, and that's what matters. Despite it all, we're here, and we're safe. The how and why of it is just garnish on a salad. You know, I didn't believe it at first. I mean, that we're really facing the apocalypse or whatever. So the first couple months, I just kept working. Kept on like nothing, like everything was fine. And then I couldn't ignore it anymore. And then Dad. How do I even begin to explain? Listen, you don't gotta answer me if you don't want, but your old man, what happened? My dad? I killed him. Oh, her dad turned. I smacked him in the head with the baseball bat and then ran like hell. he needed more beer, right? Of course he did. He was a deadbeat alcoholic. But they wouldn't even let him in our nearby liquor store anymore, so he wandered off to another one. Just so happened that that part of the town was infested. It took a while before I even noticed, since he wasn't really any different from usual. Does it count as murder if you kill a zombie? I mean, if you're killing a zombie, it's self-defense. Does it count as murder if you never get arrested because your town's entire police force is now undead? It's pretty pathetic, huh? But so is my dad. So am I. In the end, I won't be doing much better. My stomach is burning with pain now, and guilt. I stare out the window, seeing nothing but darkness. Who knows what could be lurking out there? Though that hasn't changed since way before, I guess. Hey. I feel a sudden warmth on top of my hand, hesitant at first, but then steady. Dustin's hand envelops mine, and I feel comforted, safe. We're still here. Just remember that. Till that changes, there's still time. Things may never get any better. It'd be stupid to assume that they would. But while we're still breathing, there's hope. That's pretty cheesy, isn't it? Anyway, I'm sorry about that. About your dad, I mean. Even if you didn't get on with him, I bet it must be hard losing someone that close to you. Wow, where do I even start? Be honest, white lie. Oh, we actually get to choose what happens. Okay, I'm gonna save here, and we're gonna explore both options. So just be honest first. For some reason, I feel like I can be honest with Dustin. Even though I barely know him, I trust him. Somehow. My mouth opens up on its own, words spill out. Honestly, I felt relieved when he died. And then I felt awful for feeling relieved. But I spent 7 years of my life taking care of him. At the end of it all, I just felt free. Not that I got to enjoy that feeling of freedom for long. It makes me feel like a monster to admit all this to someone else. It really does. That's just the truth. I wouldn't worry too much. There's no wrong way to feel. He's right. I know that I'm only human. I'm not a monster. Not yet, anyway. I guess I'm almost privileged. No one I care about has been around in a long while. I wonder if there's anyone else still out there. I wonder if they're stuck out there like this. Wonder if I'll ever know. Dustin, I can't go on like this, just keeping it to myself. Hey, Dustin? There's something I need to tell you. I touch my stomach lightly with the palm of my hand. Turning pain reminds me that I'm no longer entirely human. I gave my humanity up when I killed my dad. I should have said something before. I wanted to, but I'm scared. I'm still scared. I didn't even hesitate. I swung that baseball bat as hard as I could. And then he bit me in the stomach as a parting gift. He crumpled to the ground. Even in death, Dad still found some way to screw me over. Hey, stop. It's okay. I always blamed Dad or Mom leaving us. He was selfish. He was an asshole. He was this, he was that. But just look at me. I put Dustin's life in danger. I've lied to him since the day we met. I'm my father's daughter. but just keep calm, alright? We don't even really know how this all works, so maybe there's a way. I'm so sorry. Does it hurt? Not as much as I expected it to. I mostly just feel cold and hungry. I'm not even sure if that was anything to do with being bitten. If it wasn't for this, I looked down at my stomach. You might think I just imagined it. I wish I was dreaming right now. I wish this wasn't reality. I wish I was dead. Careful there. Remember that thing about wishes? Monkey's paw, right? I guess sitting in a car beats having customers or my manager yell at me. Silver lining. Retail. Almost as bad as zombies. Worse, probably. Anyways, you should sleep if you want to. We'll probably be on this road a while. A while, huh? Well, a rest does sound nice. I always had to get up so early for work. I'm not used to being up this late. I'm starting to feel really sleepy. Yeah, you're right. Will you wake me up if anything happens? My mind flashes at the baseball bat still in my trunk. No, I don't want to think about that right now. Of course. Hey, gotta be somewhere better down the road, right? Better than back there, at any rate. Yeah. Maybe there'll even be a station that plays both Alanis and ABBA. Maybe I've been running ever since Mom left. I never looked back. Just keep going. It was all I could do to keep from falling apart. Dustin and I, we've both done enough. We've both gotten farther than I ever thought possible. No, I noticed that the fuel gauge light is on, but I feel strangely at peace. Close my eyes, smiling as my consciousness already starts to drift. Wherever the road goes, whatever lies at the end of it, I lived. The proof of that will remain no matter what. So for now, let's just keep going forward. Oh, so that was the end of her little route. Courtesy music for makers, sound effects, courtesy of freesound.org. So that was both of the perspectives. I'm guessing the ending's just gonna be the same whether we tell a white lie or be honest with him. I'm guessing it doesn't really matter which choices we make. It's just we get different dialogue. It's just gonna be the same ending regardless. But yeah, anyways, I think that's gonna do it for the shadows that run alongside our car. I really like the story. The little twist right there at the end was really nice. I actually didn't know what this game was about until I started playing it, and now that I know it's survivors of a zombie apocalypse. Honestly, and I actually another fun fact about me is that I actually used to look at a book that my dad had. I'm pretty sure he still has it, but it's ways to survive a zombie apocalypse. And see, the thing is that one of the rules of zombie apocalypse is that if your family gets bitten and turns into a zombie, they're not your family anymore. You gotta do what you gotta do to survive, you know. And that girl did the right thing. But anyways, that's gonna do it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave a like, comment what you think, share this video with your friends, and be sure to subscribe and click the bell so you don't miss a single notification. I'll see all of you in the next video. Goodbye.
You say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason